Coach, appreciate you doing this. Welcome to the Big Ten. How's it feel?
Yeah, excited to be here. Big time place, opportunity. Going to be competitive and all that, but couldn't be more excited to be doing it.
Yeah, I wanted to start with, so many of your coaches from Oregon State have followed you to Michigan State, and I got to imagine, one, testament to you as a leader, and also it's got to help with just the continuity as you build a new program at Michigan State. How helpful has that been? Yeah,
it's been extremely helpful. Speaking the language, shared experience of building a program, the way we go about things, and now it's not exclusive just to those guys with the staff we currently have, but it's been good contingent.
You had so much success at Oregon State building that place and kind of changing the entire culture of it. What's one thing, looking back at your time there, that you're taking with you now at Michigan State?
I think it was really important to build some trust early on, and so we've been diving into that. Again, this experience of building a place, it starts with knowing each other and trusting each other, and we've been working on that.
Yeah. As a head coach, what do you do when you change conferences, right, and come to a new conference with new teams? And I mean, the conference has changed so much too. How do you kind of evaluate? Do you change anything with your strategy, with how you build a program when you change a conference like that?
Well, I definitely ask a lot of questions, and so style of play and environments and weather and officiating, a lot of questions to try to learn as much as you can in a quick fashion. And then you got some deep-rooted things that you're not going to change, but you always want to be ready to adapt.
Yeah. You made a big hire at defensive coordinator, got Joe Rossy from Minnesota, who's built a lot of great defenses in his career. How has that transition been, and what do you expect from your defense?
Yeah, I thought it was a huge hire for us to bring Coach Rossy and his expertise, his experience in the league, done it at a high level, type of person he is, a teacher. And so he's hit the ground running. I feel confident that he'll be able to put that side of the ball in good positions.
At Oregon State, you built a culture on offense of really running the football and playing downhill and taking those play-action shots and great tight ends. What are you doing to kind of build that style of offensive football now?
You recruit to that, and there's some current players on the roster that we feel like we can fit that. At the same time, this is a new roster, and so you're always looking at their strengths and what they do well. Again, we're not going to just abandon our background offensively, but you're always, adapting to players you have.
Yeah. Your quarterback, Aiden Charles, how has he looked since you've been there, and what do you expect from him in 2024?
I think he's looked he's comfortable. He knows the offense and all of that. I've really been impressed, not just on the field but off the field, his approach in the locker room, not making it all about himself, coming in and really diving into building a great culture.
Yeah. When it comes to recruiting and building a roster, you mentioned a little bit to recruiting to that style of play. Now that you're in the Big Ten, how has it changed your recruiting kind of demographic and the players you can recruit? You've recruited for a while the West Coast, right? And now you're recruiting Ohio and Illinois and all these different states. How has it kind of changed your philosophy?
Yeah, well, I thought it's important to build the roster inside out, and so with the approach we've taken is started within our state and then within a driving distance of the area, and there is a lot of good players. I think in this day and age, obviously Michigan State feel confident. There's a lot to offer there, and the opportunity and the campus and the education you'd receive and all of those things. But I think in this day and age, the closer they are to home, you get a better chance of retaining them for their career.
Yeah. What's the one thing about your team or your program that's going to surprise people in 2024?
Well, I think it's going to show that we're really competitive and we do it together. I don't know if that'll be a surprise to people, but we're definitely shooting for that.
Day one of training camp, you're meeting with your entire team to kick it off. What's going to be your message to your guys?
A lot of new faces. We got a lot of new faces, and so gathering together in August, it starts with, again, getting to know and building trust and how we practice. Those will be big messages.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.